Final Horn postgame show presented by the Peoria Journal-Star with Dave Aminian. I'm Andrew Mossbrooks. Joined here is SPHL Commissioner Doug Price. Rivermen are wrapping up a 3-game weekend against the Evansville Thunderbolts. And Doug, I know you've been both here and Quad City this weekend. You've had a very busy weekend. What have you seen?
I've seen some great hockey this weekend. Fantastic crowds. You know, a lot of excitement around the league this time of year. We're headed to the playoff chase. So,
and it's got to be exciting too, because when you look at the 10 teams in this league, you mentioned the playoff chase. It feels like there's 3 different subsets of groups in the league that are all battling. You've got a couple teams at the bottom battling for that last playoff spot, some teams in the middle, and Peoria and Fayetteville right at the top.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a battle for position as we go along. So, you know, Quad City beat Fayetteville last night. So, you know, anybody can play with anybody in this league. So that's what makes it a lot of fun.
Speaking of playoffs, Doug, you're a big hit in Major League Baseball. Of course, MLB, one of the proposals that came out last week was your version of the playoff challenge round. I mean, what did you think when you saw all that?
Well, I think it's crazy. I mean, you know, obviously my predecessor, Jim Combs, brought that in, and we had 2 good years of that. A lot of excitement, you know, for the fans, not knowing who they're going to be playing, and as well as the teams. So, but, you know, it worked for us for, 2 years. We had a lot of fun with it. It'd be interesting to see what they do at the major league level. I don't think there's a lot of support for it right now, though. So we'll just have to see.
Why did this league go away from it this year? This is where it ended.
I think a lot of it had to do with some just logistical issues. You know, when we had our challenge round show on Sunday nights, sometimes we have games starting on Tuesday. So, you know, instead of planning as a league for, you might know going to the end of the season, you might have 1 or 2 opponents that you will face. Well, here you had 4 that possible. So we were doing literally 16 different playoff scenarios in terms of scheduling and things like that. So it got a little tough in terms of on the team end with buses and making arrangements. So we had a good run with it. It was a lot of fun, but we're back to normal now. So.
You're right. It was a fun vehicle for the fans. And something else for the fan base around the league next year, you've got a new streaming setup coming in. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're really excited with, we have a partnership with Hockey Tech. They do AHL TV. I think they're going to bring a lot of new things for our fans, one of which is going to be, I think, a very favorable price point for our fans to get full season and playoffs. So we're really excited about that partnership and rolling out more information with it.
And talk a little bit about some of the league partners, too, that we've seen this year. League-wide partners, Marvel, Mossy Oak. These have been some things that have brought a lot of really exciting things to the SPHL. I know here in Peoria, it's been awesome to see teams wearing 5, 6 different jerseys on the ice at once. It's a unique promotion, and I think a successful one.
Oh, it's been very great for us. This was the first year we've actually done a league-wide partnership as far as the jersey promotions. We've had teams do partnerships with like Nickelodeon on their own before, but never as a league. So this year doing 4 with Marvel, Mossy Oak, Nickelodeon, and Peanuts just gave a lot of creativity, a lot of variety to our teams and our jerseys this year, which been really well received.
I think we're going to have one more question, and I'm pretty sure you and I both know the answer, but for fan service purposes, expansion, people love to talk about it. People love to get on forums and discuss what would be a good market, what is and what isn't. Tell us, is there anything you can tip your hand about this league?
Other than that fact, we are always looking to expand the league, but make sure we do it in the right way. We don't want to overextend ourselves. We want to make sure we have good partners, and we want to make sure that the 10 teams we have now, we don't do anything to hurt those teams by expanding past our footprint. But as far as anything on the immediate future, nothing really, but we're always keeping our eye out for potential markets. So.
And I'm interested in knowing what's the next out-of-the-box thing. Maybe could this league someday build toward a skills competition? Not necessarily an all-star game, but the skills competition might be a fun thing to do.
Well, you never know. That's one of the nice things about this level is, especially with like the challenge round, we had the ability to be creative with that. So, if there's an idea out there that the Board of Governors thinks would be a benefit to the league, we'll certainly consider it. So,
thanks, Doug.
Time will tell. Guys, that's going to do it for our Final Horn postgame show. For Dave Aminian, Commissioner Doug Price, I'm Andrew Mossbrooks. We'll see you next time.